Hello folks and welcome, I'm Simon Leach. Hey, I've come to visit an old friend of mine. Come with me. This is Tim Andrews, who Tim and I worked together for a year for my dad, that was David Leach, at the Lower Down Pottery in Bovey Tracy, Devon, England. Now, Tim has been working as a potter consistently since those days, and well, Tim, here we are. This is your autumn exhibition.
Yes, annual autumn exhibition, the 15th year.
The 15th year.
You've done it.
Goodness.
Yeah. And so it's partly celebrating that and partly 30 years potting.
30 years. It was as long ago as that we met.
It is, yeah, a long time.
This is disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't feel that long until we look in the mirror.
Yeah. Well, you've got some nice pots in here. I see you've got Ruth Ann Tudball there.
Yes.
Jeremy Leach, Peter Starkey.
Yeah. Everybody in the show. This is John Maltby.
John Maltby.
So these are all people that I either worked with or were influenced by.
Right.
Over the years, so it's sort of a bit of a asking the old friends.
Yeah, it's very smart, I must say.
Thank you, yes, it's good. We've got some nice work.
This is David Frith.
David Frith. He works in Wales.
In Wales, from Wales, yeah.
He makes high-fired stoneware with. This is enamel decoration.
Yeah.
Which is an extra firing.
Right.
So they have 3 firings.
They're very technically well made, aren't they?
Yes. The Japanese influence. They've been showing in Japan quite a lot. He and his wife.
My phone is making a noise. Never mind. They're used to noises in the background. This work is interesting, isn't it? You said it's by a French
potter called Françoise Dufayard.
Françoise Dufayard.
From Brittany.
Ah, very nice.
And she's also been potting for 30 years.
Really?
Which is why I asked her. So we're almost identical ages.
Yeah. And
she's got a pottery in Rennes.
In Rennes, oh, yeah. Hey, now look, we're coming into this. This is a rather. Mike, what is this, Tim? This is the pumpkin.
This is a.
Oh my goodness! Is that really a Raku piece?
This is Raku on acid.
Raku on acid. This sounds a bit.
This is nuclear Raku.
Tim, I must say your work stands out. It's beautiful, isn't it? The contrast, the colours. And just the way that you've displayed them as well is very nice, I must say.
Well, it's I picked 30 potters for 30 pots for 30 years. So
you've got 30 pots in total?
30 pots, yes. And,
God, it's amazing, this kind of Raku. I just admire you for the patience that you must have to put into them.
It's quite laborious and slow to make. But you either give up or you just get patient. I think it's one or the other.
Yeah, you get patient quick or you give up. Yeah,
you have to. It can be soul destroying. I think Raku is a funny process. You can do something quite easily. You can get a result out quite easily, but it's very difficult to get a good result.
A good and consistent result.
Yes.
You have to really know your kiln and your materials, don't you?
Yes, you do really. And I think a lot of it is also getting your eye in. I tend to have like a whole firing session, and the dog's coming in.
The dog's come in. Tim, these look like, are they pencils?
No. I call them quills because the idea came from porcupine quills.
Oh yeah.
And but they're also a bit like old fossils, belemnites and spears and totems and that kind of thing. A sort of ancient looking.
Yeah.
And
good.
It's a way of making a larger piece of work.
They are on a piece of wood, aren't they?
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. And there's a mini one here.
And there's one down here. I see. That's a
single. That looks like it should be on a desk with a pen and quill in the.
Yeah,
that sort of
an inkwell.
Inkwell, yes.
Hey, let's go on upstairs. I want to see what's going on up there. Oh, look, in the corner, this is Penny Simpson here. These ones, Penny Simpson. That's earthenware, isn't it?
Earthenware.
Yeah.
Slipware, yes.
Yeah.
Decorated.
Good. Hey, let's go up here. I can feel it. It's pulling me up the stairs. It's drawing me. These clocks are pretty amazing, aren't they? Ross Emerson.
Ross Emerson. Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness.
Earthenware.
Earthenware.
Huge amount of work. Beautifully made.
Let me just pan around the room here.
Quite a variety up here. Different people's work. It makes a nice display up here.
It is. It's very nice because I like the black background because it doesn't draw any attention to itself.
I try and show off the pots and not the display if possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, so these are some more Rosses.
More of Ross Emerson.
Sort of squashed, strange tiger-looking things.
And now this over here is Antonia Salmon.
Salmon, yes.
Salmon?
Antonia Salmon.
Salmon, yeah, not salmon.
Salmon. Beautifully burnished porcelain.
Yeah.
Huge amount of work.
Big brother here, my big brother John.
There's Johnny.
Johnny.
And then this
wood-fired stoneware. And this up here, this is Martin McWilliam.
Yeah, Martin lives in Germany.
Lives in Germany.
Pots in Germany and comes over. He's English, British, but he comes over and sells work, but sells it all over Europe. Has exhibitions, and he's quite well known in Germany.
Is he?
That's his work. And in the corner here,
Oh yeah, who's this here?
this is Stephen Parry.
Stephen Parry.
He's also doing wood-fired pieces.
Right.
And,
Who's this guy here?
I can't imagine. It's some freak
Those are
from
some of
Spain, I think.
Those are some of my pieces. Who's that guy?
These are
Simon Leach.
Simon Leach.
Well, there you go.
Very nice pieces. That's a lovely little bowl, Simon Leach's. Look at this one, because this is one of my favourites in the whole show.
Really?
Unfortunately, it's sold. Otherwise, I might have bought it. I
Oh.
really like that. Quite beautifully.
See if we can do another one for you, Tim.
Yeah. Okay. And then this is a lady called Anne James,
And James.
who again makes porcelain, burnished porcelain, and several firings, different firings with lustres and slips and so on.
Yeah.
And then it's smoked.
Right.
And then this is quite a famous potter called Peter Hayes.
Peter Hayes, sculpture.
Sculpture.
And that's Raku sculpture,
That's
isn't
Raku. He fires them up. And
he must be an inspiration to you, Tim.
Yes,
Has he been?
Is. Yes, he is, and I like the way he works. For instance, this big piece here, he makes it in clay, fires it up, and then breaks it, or encourages it to break, and then reassembles all the pieces, including these bits of copper and all sorts of things, and then adds this resin band, and then the whole thing is ground off with an industrial grinder.
Oh God!
And then they make this base to put it in.
Isn't that amazing?
He makes enormous pieces. He do 4-foot ones of it.
This is amazing, isn't it? It almost looks like leather.
Yeah, it's old leather. It looks like
Sort of really.
Yeah. They're very sculptural pieces. He sells a lot in America.
Does he? Now this is Clive, isn't it?
Clive Bowen.
Clive Bowen. This is from here in Devon, England. This is Clive Bowen. This is very kind of traditional slip.
Yes, sort of almost like medieval slipware. Quite freshly, freely made. Really decorated with slips. And sort of honey glaze over the top. Bottle kiln.
Bottle kiln. Cool. Well, Tim.
Good.
Thanks very much for that little insight, and to my good friend Tim.
We've known each other a long time.
We worked together in the pottery, didn't we?
We did.
For Dad.
30 years ago.
1979 I arrived.
So yes,
not quite 30 years ago.
Then. Yeah, 29 years.
Okay, folks.
A long time.
We'll see you. Keep practicing. See you in the next clip. Bye.